Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk about something that is just something I do like to talk about on occasion, and it was inspired yesterday by a guy I talked to online. He has a much smaller fitness channel, but I do talk to him sometimes, and a couple of the other bigger channels have tried to help him, give him a little advice, and I kind of like what he does. It's a real small channel, a guy named Stephen Campbell, but it came through my private Facebook feed because I have a lot of the other YouTube channels on there, and he had mentioned that, man, he feels so skinny fat and he needs to work on not being skinny fat. And this kind of shows the problem with that, what the fitness community does to people's minds, because this is a person who his own goals of what his outreach is about just real people, real results. He's not a physique competitor. He's not a competitive athlete. He doesn't do any of that. He just believes in trying to help people and get people into shape. And when he talks to people, it's just like any of you talk to people. If you go talk to personal trainers, their clientele aren't coming to them to look like the guy on the cover of the magazine. They're not coming to them because they want to look like most of the top YouTubers. For most people, that's nowhere near their goals. And I'm not saying people shouldn't strive for excellence, because I myself am a competitive athlete. I compete at the international level in powerlifting at this point. I have a pretty good stack of medals from last year, so I understand striving to be better. But the majority of people who are out there training, the majority of people who are even investing money in personal trainers and gym memberships, and even people who might train up to 6 or 7 days a week, their goals do not include being extreme. They just want to be fit, healthy. They want to look decent naked. But people do these things and then they get sucked into the online fitness community, and the standards there are so skewed that, let's just be honest, everyone always talks about, oh, this guy's natty or not. Look, the majority of people who are setting the standards out there generally have good genetics, above average genetics, and the overwhelming majority of them are on some sort of anabolic drugs. That's just the reality of the situation. And when that becomes the standard, the majority of people who just have average genetics and want to get into shape, who maybe train decently hard, not super hard, but decently hard consistently for 3 or 4 years, will never reach those standards. They'll be way below those. And case in point, I'm going to link Stephen's progress pictures. And you look at that last one and he's thinking he's skinny fat, when the majority of people, the majority of men in his and I's age category who go hire a personal trainer would kill for those results. They would kill for those results. In the eyes of the average person, if he's walking around at the beach, he is way above average. Odds are he's in the top 5% of people walking around in his age category in terms of fitness and even how he looks. Yet we come to our online fitness community and someone sees him and says, oh wow, do you even lift? And laugh at him. And it's because our standards are so skewed, because this community is so mentally messed up because of the standards that have been pushed upon us, that actual real world standards that average people obtain, or they can obtain, who their life doesn't completely revolve around the fitness world. It's just part of their daily lifestyle, and they have other lives outside of it, and maybe have average genetics. What they're going to achieve would be unacceptable. Yet those are the people who make up the majority of the audience out there, who just want to get into better shape. And I think it's just good for people to step back and try to get some perspective on that from time to time, and realize that the extreme examples that we do put out in the fitness industry are not going to be the standard for the overwhelming majority of people who just want to seek better fitness advice and want to improve their lives, improve their health, improve their fitness, maybe look better naked. These are not people who plan on competing in bodybuilding, powerlifting, men's physique, or some other sport at the high level. The majority of people out there watching just want to get in better shape. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. And as requested before, I will give you guys a side chest before I go. Oh, Mount Vesuvius.